So this video is going to be a bit different. In this one we're going to eat one of these fellas. You know, brush-tailed possum. This one is a bit skinny. Could be a bit fatter. Didn't really have anything. I was feeling hungry. Didn't really have anything that was much fatter. That's still fresh, not frozen. Other than a few of the older males, and they don't taste very good. So you're going to need a knife. And you're going to need a possum. Get this out of the way. First things first, what we're going to do. Let's stretch them out a little bit. Now this possum's still whole, hasn't been gutted or anything. It's still fresh, but that's okay because I'm only taking some of the meat, so I'm going to make some nuggets out of them. So first things we're going to do is you can take this little skin fold here. Just going to pierce straight through, like that. Open them up, not all the way, just enough to get your hands down in there. Right. Now I could leave the skin on and singe them, but it's a lot of messing around I can't be bothered with. So I'm just going to open them up like that. Start peeling the skin back using a mixture of my hands and the knife. Alright. What I'm going to do is peel him out and get his legs open, basically. Be careful not to damage any of the internal organs, punching them or whatever, because it'll ruin the meat. Move the top board out of the way. I'll peel that one back. Much like skinning a rabbit, only quite a lot tougher. Now, with that said, this is not the way you would skin it if you were wanting the skins for making goods out of, or sale purposes or anything like that. This is the barbaric way of skinning them, simply to get at his leg meat and some of his back strap, because I want him. Stop calling him him, actually, it's female. In my opinion, the females just taste better. So, alright, get a bit of skin out of the way. Get that all pulled back nicely. Yep. Maybe the same thing on this one. Come all the way up and. Okay, which I'll get back to you with. Okay, so now we've got both these back legs skinned out. Get them open up. Just going to take this. Oh, that was a bad example. Just going to take this. Just going to peel it down. Like I said, much like a rabbit. Open them up a bit. And that'll do there. Right, that's the part we want. So, show here for a minute. So all we're taking is this backstrap meat here. His legs. There's not a lot of other stuff in him. It's pretty thin, pretty skinny. So we're gonna knock that out now. Alright. So, did a lot of that off camera. It's just easier and get into the flow of things. But basically what you're left with is, try and put the guts back in them. There's this. So no back legs, taking off back meat. Like I've said a couple of times already, this guy's not the biggest. Chuck him in the offal bucket down there. Yeah, he's not wasting them, by the way. The offal bucket, chuck him in with my processing lot and he'll go for pet food. So what we're left with is, we've got a back leg, and another back leg. Then we've got two very small back straps. Alright, and all done with a folding pocket knife. Just want to take a moment to thank one of my subs as well, because although I don't have very many, I do appreciate all of yous. The reason I'm thanking this one in particular, and you'll know who he is if he watches this video, which I'm pretty sure he will, is because he steeled up my knife for me. Alright, I was having some trouble with it, it sucked. I might be a good trapper, might be a good shot with a gun. Hopeless at stealing a knife. So I gave it to him, asked him if he could steal it for me. He did that, made this job far easier. So with that said, next thing you want to do is we're going to take our chopping board here. We're just going to take these little nuggets, little bits of meat, basically chop them to little popcorn chicken sized pieces. So each of those straps be about 3 pieces. Alright. Now we're going to bone this out. So that's why I left the foot on. It's because we're actually going to remove all of this. So we're just going to find the bone in them, push down on either side, thin out the meat, and go for it. You don't have to be perfect. Thank God, mate. You're eating a possum. So, you know. Open them up, get at your bone, try and get it down to the bone the best you can, and once you can get it sticking out, if I can get it out myself, to be honest, I will show you how to pretty much pluck the bone and strip straight out of it, if I can expose this bone. No, I'm not going to be able to. Alright, plan B. Let's trace the bone line basically, and just cut out all the meat in as big of a section as you can. If you're not sure where to cut, by the way, once you got the skin off an animal, you can pretty easily identify all the individual muscle groups, and you just work it from there. Alright. No, that failed. Don't worry about the little bits of fur that you might get stuck on your meat. You're going to wash it all before you eat it. Well, I hope you will. Now it does it. That's part of one of the bones. There. Probably clean that up a bit better, but my dog will like that. So the leg. Right, on to the second one. And before anybody drops to the comments section and goes, oh, how wasteful, he's wasting all of this. Most people don't even eat them. Most people shoot them and just leave them to rot, to be completely honest. A lot of people can't even be bothered pet fooding them, so yeah. Please go leaving those sort of comments. Go find someone else's video to do that on, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to have the same problem with this back leg, so we're just going to trim it along the bone. Right, get the meat out. Important note to make too, if anyone's thinking about catching a possum to eat, make sure you get them from a safe zone. What I mean by a safe zone is if you go online, the Department of Conservation has a aerial map that shows where they've poisoned. You don't want to be eating anything from an area that was poisoned. That is actively being poisoned, that has been poisoned within 6 to 12 months. You know, just, yeah, be careful. These ones come off a farm, properties I'm contracted to. There's been no poison drop out there for so long, but yeah, I couldn't even really find any relevant data on when the last one was. And that goes for pet fooding them as well. You can't be pet fooding anything that's come out of the poison zone. Get rid of that. Meat there. Just a little bit there. And we are good. Now on an older possum, even if you're only taking the back legs, they've got these two glands up on the inner part. You want to take those little nodules out. Now the way I cut this one, I didn't get to show that. I did that bit off camera, and even if I'd missed them, wouldn't have been too big of an issue. This guy was a bit younger. That's that egg done. So yeah, they'll ruin your experience if you leave them in. We'll just put it that way. Okay, so then back to the other thing we're doing, which is just chunking the meat. Cut it into good chunks, lumps, whatever. You know, a lot of people soak this in buttermilk overnight. It's not worth the fuss, if you ask me. Yeah, you can make them a bit more tender. Yeah, they can be a bit chewy, but so what? Again, you're eating a possum. It is what it is. So once we get this all cubed up, we're going to take it inside and give it a good wash. And we're going to pat it down just so it's sort of semi-dry. Then get on to making our crumbing mix. Let's turn these yummy little morsels of meat and fat, well there's not a lot of fat on possums to be fair, into these little nuggets. Just going to pick that up because I dropped it. A bit trimmed out. See it? It's a bit of gristly sinew. I'm going to get rid of anything like that. Again, you're going to have a very nice experience if you don't. A bit of skin excess there. Try to come off properly. And as I said before, this is the most barbaric way of doing it. I was hungry. I wanted a snack. Thought I'll film the video while I'm at it. Alright. So here we have our boned out possum chunks. So there's a bit more meat than what you'd think. Still not a hell of a lot. And yeah, everything's all chunked into nice little chunks. So, inside, give it a wash, give it a crumb, give it a fry, and give it a munch. Okay, so now we're inside, and we've got all our meat here. It's all been washed and prepped, ready to go. So you want a bowl with just your plain egg in it. Another bowl here, it's just got self-raising flour, a little bit of fine pink salt, a little bit of ground black pepper. Then our third bowl over here has got the breadcrumb in it, onion powder, a bit of garlic powder. Okay, so yeah, so you're going to take the egg, it's just plain egg, right? A bit of egg here, just get rid of this out of the way. And then you're going to take some flour, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, mix together nicely. This is just your base coat, right? Mix together, leave that sitting there in case we need it. Get a crumb, and a bowl, chuck them all into it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Take a nugget, chuck it in the egg, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Right, this job can get a little messy. Straight into your flour, 1, 2, 2. Right, there you go, back into your egg again, like that. Into your breadcrumb. Breadcrumb up on. You have one. Alright. Okay. Second one, do a few at a time. So nice and covered. Drop off a lot of the extra air. 1, 2. I find it funny that I use flour to catch them. I use flour to eat them. Right. Mix it around in there. Like I said earlier in the video, it's not gourmet. You're eating a possum. Get over it. So, it's all in here like this. And so for that little possum that I've done, 2 eggs seems to be just the right amount. Oh, it's a bit slippery. Can't get hold of it. There we go. And if you're afraid to get your hands in there, get your hands dirty, it's probably not for you. I'm better at catching them than I am at cooking them. But I still know how to cook. Put that in there. Got those in that. I think I want a little on the egg, so just do them singularly. Some extra crumb. Okay, so we have got the oil going nice and hot now. We've got our nuggets. So all you're going to do is shallow fry them. It's pretty self-explanatory. You take one. Careful not to splash yourself with the oil. Lay them down in there. You can't do too many at once because you won't get them to cook evenly. Full disclaimer, by the way, seek out your parent or partner's permission before cooking this sort of stuff in their kitchen, because a lot of people think you're weird. And yeah, a lot of you aren't fortunate enough to have a partner like mine that will let you cook random things like this in the kitchen. So for those of you that aren't fortunate enough, you just have to watch this and enjoy it through me. And we're just going to fry these until each one's looking nice and golden brown. This is popcorn possum, but it's basically to resemble popcorn something else from a big 3-letter company who I won't name because I don't need backlash. So now let them fry. Once I've got all these fried, we'll do the taste test. Okay, so we've got them all nice and fried up here. All golden brown. Some of them look a little overdone. That's alright, you got to make sure they are done. It's a wild game. Now, full disclaimer here again. This isn't actually a taste test. I got hungry while I was cooking them. So, I've already eaten a few. But, that is what it is. So. Not actually really good. Alright. If you don't believe me, the video's there, recipes there. Try it yourselves. Alright. There's a nice big fat one. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Excuse me while I be a bit of a pig. First feed of the day. Mm. See how they go with a bit of chili sauce. Thai sweet chili. Mm. They can be a little chewy, but that's all part of the enjoyment. Mm. The more you chew them, the better they taste, actually. And I'll probably make a worse job of showing that these are good and edible, because a lot of you don't know this, because you don't know me. I got no real molars in the back. I got all my front teeth, but I got no back teeth. So I'm chewing with gums. Mm. Mm. And so that one little possum, all this, and it tastes good. I mean, it smelled good when I was cooking it, didn't it, Jess?
It did.
You won't eat it though, will you, Jess?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
What'd it smell like?
Chicken. Like really good coated chicken.
No.
But I won't eat it.
She won't eat them. She knows what they look like as they run up the tree and through the paddock and everything else. She won't touch them. She's off put like that. But I'll eat them. My dog will eat them. And hopefully if you guys will eat them too, you'll use this recipe. Anyway, give us a like, a sub if you want. If you want to see more crazy antics, possum related stuff, hunting, all that kind of stuff. It's just me being me. That's what it really is. Yeah, sub. More videos will be coming soon. I'm trying to get another long form video out to you guys as soon as I can. It's a little bit difficult. I don't want it to be all repetitive. It's a problem when you're trapping. It is pretty repetitive, and I don't want to bore you all with the same repetitive stuff. So I'm trying to arrange a night shoot. Problem with that is lighting and cameras and all that sort of stuff. I can go night shoot whenever, but arranging one where I can film is a little bit difficult. So stay tuned, and hopefully that'll be posted soon if I manage to pull that off. All right, I'll enjoy my lunch.